What's up, guys? Welcome back to a math concepts video. Today we're going to be looking at a mathematical fallacy. So mathematical fallacy is where we try to take real mathematics and come up with a ridiculous, non-true solution. In this one, we're going to be proving that 1 equals 2. Of course, it's not actually true. What we do here is we're exploiting some principles of variables, some properties of variables. Technically, we're breaking the rules of math here. So we're breaking the rules of math, so that's how we get a weird result. But it's really hidden. So tell me if you can see it while we're working on this here. So if you don't see it, that's fine. I'll go over it at the end of this video. So we start with the assumption that oh no, that's not good. Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay. So A equals B. We can do that. We can assume anything. That's fine. So you're going to need some Algebra 1 skills for this, or some algebra skills for this. So then we multiply both sides by A. We can do that. So A times A is A squared, 2 A's. And B times A is AB. Right? So then what we do is we subtract B squared. So A squared minus B squared equals AB minus B squared. We can do that. So we've multiplied by both sides by A. We've subtracted both sides by B squared. We've stayed constant on both sides. So far, no trickery or anything like that. And if there is, then well, I wouldn't tell you right now, would I? So anyway, so it's like that. So then what we do is here we can simplify. If you've taken algebra, you probably know that A squared minus B squared can be simplified down to A plus B times A minus B. Okay, so it's A plus B times A minus B. And this equals, here we can take a B common. So if we take B common, then B times, if we take a B common from AB, that's A. Our B's taken out, we are left with an A. So we have B times A minus, taking a B out from B squared just gives us B. Okay? So now we notice that here we have an A minus B and an A minus B. So we cut these out from both sides. We're dividing both sides by A minus B. So there we go. We cut that out, because we can do that. We can divide two sides by the same thing. And we are left with A plus B equals B. Hold up. A plus B equals B? That doesn't sound right. Now you can just fill in your values. Let's say A is 1. From the first assumption, we know that A equals B, so that gives us 1 plus 1 equals B is 1. So 2 equals 1. Hold up, that's not possible. How can 2 equal 1? What we basically get from this is, if we simplify further, we substitute A for B. We get 2B equals B. So this does not make sense at all. How can 2B equal B? It's like saying 4 equals 2, 6 equals 3, 8 equals 4, 10 equals 5, and so on and so forth. How is that possible? We used real mathematics, right? We divided, we subtracted. So where did we go wrong? I'll give you 5 seconds right here to see if you can figure it out by yourself. Okay. So what we did wrong here is we divided by A minus B. Why is this wrong? Well, think about it. What's a minus b? Well, a equals b, so a minus b, it's 0. And what do we know about 0? We cannot divide by 0. So here, we're actually dividing this whole thing by 0. And we're dividing this whole thing by 0. Which is not possible. That, like, it's one of the rules of math. It's like saying you have dividing by 0. It's like saying you have a piece of cake and you have to give it to 0 friends equally. You have no friends. Who are you going to give it? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that hurt you, but well, you have no friends. Who are you going to give it to? It doesn't make sense. You can't divide one cake equally between nobody. Okay, so that's why you can't divide by 0. So we did that, and in doing that, we broke the rules of math. But since we're using variables, 0 is cleverly disguised as a minus b, and you don't really notice. So then we come up with a false, with something that's false. We end up with 2 equals 1. So that is that mathematical fallacy explained. I hope you learned something in this video. And yeah, see you in the next one. If you want to see more videos like this, definitely subscribe. If you want to see content like this in particular, like you like math concepts, hit that like button. If you have any recommendations or anything like that, comments. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.